Hey guys, Krisha here. Please be cautious of any fake comments and emails you may receive from people pretending to be Mango Research. Sean and I will never, ever contact you for investment opportunities or anything of that sort. To get in touch with the real Mango team, make sure to join our official Discord chat using the link in the description below. Stay safe out there, and remember, do it Mango. And what's up, you guys? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha, and this is today's Elrond analysis video. So I was just going through the Mango dashboard and sort of looking, I was filtering coins from the list, coins wherein the direction to least resistance is to the upside. So I was looking at the dashboard, looking at the volumes, looking at the return, the reversal, everything. And the one that really stood out to me, and not only did it stand out in terms of returns, okay, it also stands out in terms of hype. There's a lot of hype around this project right now. So I'm going to go ahead and actually, I think I already have it on my favorites list. So I'm just going to go ahead and filter that out. I have a lot of favorites, as you can see. But yeah, Elrond is one on that list. So right here, Elrond USD. Okay, this gave us a long trend change. I'm currently on that daily time frame. So gave us a long trend change around 2 weeks ago. And if you caught a trade based on that, you are currently up 243%. Okay, now you can see from the entire list, that one has the most returns right now, right? So that's Elrond USD. Look at Elrond BTC, okay? This also gave us a long trend change, and this came in 22 days ago, and if you caught a trade on that, you are currently up 264%. So there's a really, really nice, big, heavy moves to the upside, and not just that, guys, the Elrond BTC, that is 264% against Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin is a bull on its own, right? This is looking absolutely phenomenal on the dashboard right now. I think the dashboard has been giving us some amazing trend changes on Elrond. Damn, I really wish they had kept their original ticker. So what happened with Elrond is that they went through an entire redenomination, and with that, they also changed the name of their ticker. But because before it used to be I think it was ERD, if I'm not wrong. But anyways, they changed their ticker to EGLD. The thing is that is it just me, or does it happen to some of you where you're getting confused between Elrond and Algorand? But yeah, I seem to have that little confusion there. But yeah, that's just a little tidbit of a very bland story. But let's get into the charts now and see what Elrond is up to. So EGLD USD on the daily time frame. Honestly, guys, I'm not even going to try and dissect this on the weekly, because if you just get on over to the weekly, look at this. This is just like one freaking straight line to the upside. There's not much to dissect here except, this is bloody bullish. So daily it is. All right, so Elrond on the daily. Now I'll tell you what it is that I see. We have reached blue sky breakout, okay? This is just going up. The trend is freaking, it's volatile and it is bullish as hell right now, okay? However, I have managed to summon up the best TA in myself and, actually, plot in some additional regions of resistance overhead that we may see price actually stop at. Now, as you can see from the lines that I've drawn out on my chart, okay, now I've used data points from the daily time frame to help me out with really forecasting the next regions of resistance overhead. Now, the one that I have currently on my chart, okay, the one that price is currently being held up against is this $148 region. Okay, I do believe that that is resistance overhead. What I will be looking for now, guys, honestly, this chart has been so bullish. Like every touch, now notice how we had resistance right here. As soon as we took it out, we made our way up to the next one. Took that one out, next one. And then this one was just honestly one swift move to the upside. But now I do believe that we are at a similar sort of juncture where we are at resistance. What I'll be looking for in order for this picture to maintain its bullish posture is for us to use this region right here. So I'm looking at the midpoint. Okay, this is coming in at $134. I'll be looking for price to hold that as support. Okay, essentially put in a bullish consolidation, something like what we had in this region right here. We took out resistance and saw that immediate continuation to the upside. So I'll be looking for something very similar to happen here if I'm anticipating a push like this and us actually breaking that $148 region as resistance. Okay, now if we break that, and honestly, just by looking at this, the momentum is still bullish on this chart. Okay, if we manage to take out $148, I will be looking for continuation all the way to 172, 173, going all the way up to $200. Okay, but 173 is going to be that first stop. If we take that out, no problem, then 200, here we come. But as far as, so that's the thing, this is so bullish. Now people are wondering, okay, you know, when's the best time to get in? When should I get in? Honestly, guys, there's only one thing I'd sort of look for. Now, me as a trader, when I look at charts like this and I'm like, I want a piece of this, I will look for consolidations around resistance. Okay, when I see bullish consolidations like this at resistance and I see that break, as soon as that break comes in, I'm getting in. I'm not even going to wait on a bit. I will get in. Okay, now this was so neat. This was a gift right here. Now, anyone who caught that trade, that was a good what? That was a beautiful 121% to the upside. But another thing I want to pull up on this chart is, well, the mango dynamic. Now, that move happened in Feb, but I want you to notice how the dynamic has really kept us in the trend ever since, what was this, Jan 25th. And if you caught a trade based on the mango dynamic, you are currently up 275%. So you pretty much caught the entirety of that move there, so that was pretty freaking awesome. In fact, it sort of switched right as soon as we broke this beautiful bullish consolidation right here. Okay, so the dynamic, anyone playing the dynamic aggressively right now, so I have been playing the dynamic aggressively on the altcoins, and it's been working out really well. For those of you who have the dynamic and the Vine indicator, it is a freaking powerhouse. So just putting that out there. Tip. Okay, so EGLD USD on the daily time frame looks phenomenal. We are up against resistance, but I feel like if we hold $134, this is going up. Okay, now let's get on over to the 4-hour time frame, because if there's any time frame, honestly, that I noticed that EGLD is doing really well on, it's the 4-hour time frame. Okay, and really setting in that ebb and flow of price action. So right now, as you can see, the trend is bullish as plotted by the dynamic right now. Okay, we are, like I said, up against resistance, and I want you to notice how while I've plotted these regions of resistance and support on the daily time frame, they're still applicable even on the 4-hour. I want you to see how well the 4-hour price action has been respecting those regions of resistance, right? Take this one for example. We broke, got that beautiful retest, immediate continuation. Broke, immediate continuation. Broke here, retest, immediate continuation. So I'll be looking for something very, very similar even on this 4-hour time frame, and that's where the 4-hour is going to be very pivotal for Elrond, okay, because that is going to tip us off on any continuation to the upside. And like I said, the next point comes in at $173, and then after that, we're clear for $200. Okay, and in fact, was it this range right here where we saw like that immediate sort of push? Sorry, I'm just gonna get back on over to my daily, and yeah, it was, damn. So this is why the 4-hour is going to be so important. We saw that one candle that took out 2 price ranges, okay? So, but I want you to see how the 4-hour reacted within that entire 2 zones. So these are the 2 zones. So the first zone I'm talking about is this one right here, okay? I'm gonna highlight this, okay, and the second one was this right here. So we saw that beautiful daily candle. I'm gonna pan on over back to my daily and look at this candle right here. Okay, so that was yesterday. We did a good 45% just yesterday alone. Okay, and I'm gonna get back on over to my 4-hour time frame. The 4-hour really gave you that tip. Okay, because as soon as we closed over that region of resistance at, what was this, $97, we saw immediate continuation to the upside, essentially keeping you in that trend the entire time. Okay, so that was your first tell. Take out this region of resistance overhead at 122. That was your second tell to stay in your trade. Okay, and now we're at the third region of resistance at 148. If we take this out to the upside, that is going to be your third tell telling you to, well, stay in your trade. But honestly, Elrond is looking absolutely phenomenal. Let's go ahead and look at the cloud. Okay, now this is another thing that I noticed on this chart. So first it was the mango dynamic and how price on the 4-hour time frame reacts off of these daily points of support and resistance. It does really well. It gives you that first tip off, right? You don't have to wait on the daily close suddenly. Now nothing on the 4 hours that the cloud is green. You know, it's a bullish crossover setup between the Tenkin and the Kijun, as well as we have a we have the 10 SMA over the 21 EMA. Absolutely phenomenal. But another thing over here, okay, that's really painting a signature is how price has been hugging the 21 EMA as support throughout this run. And it's been doing that. We haven't lost the 21 EMA ever since Jan 24th. Okay, this region right here. So from here all the way to where we're at right now, that's been a good 276% to the upside. And we have not lost that. Okay, that is a signature. That is telling you something. it's telling you that if price, for whatever reason, loses that 21 EMA to the downside, the 4-hour 21 EMA to the downside, something different is happening on the chart, and we're likely going to see a prolonged consolidation, something like this right here. So I'll be watching out for how price reacts off of that 4-hour 21 EMA. If it gets down there, then it's a good trade opportunity in that it is very, very easy to manage, because I want you to notice how every touch of the 4-hour 21 EMA so far has been an absolute steal of a buy, right? So, but right now this is trending on not even the 4 hours, probably trending on the 1 hour or even the 30-minute time frame. Like, look at that. We're struggling to even lose the 1-hour 21 EMA. So this trend is bullish. Region to keep an eye out on is 148. We take out a 148 on the 4-hour time frame. There's a good freaking chance that this is going to see continuation to the upside. Now, getting on over to EGLD BTC. Now, if you get on over to the weekly looks bloody bullish. I want to start off with the weekly because I want to let you know where I'm getting my horizontals from. Okay, now my horizontals I've extrapolated from price action from the weekly time frame. These are all weekly points of resistance and support. Okay, I'm not even going to try and pull up the cloud here because we don't have enough price history for the cloud to be effective right now on the weekly time frame. Okay, but these are all weekly points of support and resistance, and as the last weekly closed, the last weekly candle, I do believe that we took out resistance and we're currently using it as support. Okay, telling me that this is likely going to see continuation to the next point at 430,000 sats, give or take. Okay, but let's get on over to the daily time frame, something that is a little more neat. And look at this, guys, same thing here. You know, you take out that resistance on the weekly, you see it hold, and then you see continuation. We saw the same thing here. Right? Took it out, retest, continuation. Took it out, retest, likely going to see continuation as well. That's another really, really nice, decent move to the upside. Now, I'm going to go ahead and switch on my Mango Dynamic on this. Okay, and boom. How beautiful does that look? Looks freaking amazing, doesn't it? So the Mango Dynamic honestly gave us the first sign right here as soon as we took out the Mango Dynamic to the upside. In addition to that, we saw it turn green. Okay, now we're holding it as support, giving people time to get into their trades. All right, as soon as we took out resistance here, first sign. But if you managed to catch a move based on this, congratulations, first off. But that was a good 264% to the upside. Okay, that was a really, really nice, big, heavy move against Bitcoin. Let that sink in. Okay, the daily has been phenomenal. Let's go ahead and look at the Ichimoku cloud on this. Wow. Okay, so the cloud is green. We have a bullish TK cross. I'm sure we have a bullish crossover set up between the 10 SMA and the 21 EMA, and there we go. But right now, what's really standing out to me is the fact that this is trending on something much, much lower than the daily. So let's get on over to the 4 hour. This is not trending on the 4 hour. So let's get on over to the 1 hour. Beautiful. Okay, this is trending on the 1 hour. So the 1 hour is looking bullish. Okay, we're putting in, I want you to look at structure. And now I know that people, when they look at things like this, they're like, oh, this is a bearish head and shoulders. Okay, but honestly, what makes it a bearish head and shoulders is the break. Okay, we need to see that break. Right now, all I can see is a series of higher lows. Until we break this low right here, allow me to get my brush out. So I'm looking at this low. Okay, until we take that out to the downside, this is not a bearish head and shoulders. It's the break that makes it bearish. So far, it is just a series of higher lows. This is telling me that it's bullish right now. What I'll be looking for is for price to take out this wick high here for us to actually see continuation to the upside. Okay, but the 1 hour picture is in bullish territory right now. As far as the 4 hours is concerned, there's something that I noticed here. Also, once again, look at this. Okay, I drew these lines out on the weekly. Okay, look at how well it's being used even on the 4 hour time frame. And that's why one thing about, actually plotting in your horizontals, try and plot them on those higher time frames, because there's a good chance that they have cascading effects onto those lower time frames. Okay, and same thing here. I plotted this out on the monthly time frame. On the weekly time frame. Okay, 328,000 sats. Price closed above that point of resistance. We saw 2 retests of that point. Okay, and then continuation to the upside. And that is the magic of macro horizontals. But so far, guys, EGLD USD is in bullish territory. The main point of resistance overhead that everyone needs to keep an eye out on is coming in at 148 sats. Okay, taking this out on the 4-hour time frame is going to signal continuation to the upside. EGLD BTC has already taken out resistance. Okay, and at this point, I am looking for continuation all the way to the next point, coming in at 432,000 sats. That is a good, 17% to the upside. If we manage to take that out as well, then the next point of resistance only comes in at 535,000 sats, which is a good 45% from where we are currently at. Okay, so I hope this helped. Let me know what you guys think about the project, about price action, and how you guys are feeling about EGLD. And with this, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao, guys.